Every time there's a new French president, there's talk of rekindling the spark in the Franco-German couple. Is there the feeling this time's different?
Absolutely. I think that the German government seems very determined to restart the all-important German-French motor. And I think this is what they'll be discussing today. Emmanuel Macron was very warmly welcomed by Angela Merkel when he arrived at the Chancellery. We heard the French and German national anthems ringing out behind me. And as you can probably still see, the remnants of a large group of pro-European demonstrators from the Pulse for Europe, a movement of some several hundred people here in Berlin who had gathered here today with a very pro-European message. I spoke to members of the group who said that they believe that Macron is a very, very positive sign for France, for Germany and for Europe. And I believe within the walls of the Chancellery, when Macron and Merkel sit down together, they will be discussing this too, because the feeling very much in Berlin is that this time around Germany really needs to support France. They know that Macron's got a very tough road ahead of him. He's got very tough reforms that he needs to implement, and Germany really needs France as much as France needs Germany within Europe.
Is it a relationship of equals? It's the question we always ask. There will be bargaining ahead between the two, and she most certainly, Jessica, will be bolstered by Sunday's regional election win in Germany's largest state, North Rhine-Westphalia.
Yes, bolstered by what was a really incredible result for the CDU party in North Rhine-Westphalia. The defeat of the Social Democrats there, who had been governing the region for 45 out of the last 50 years, is really seen as pouring cold water, a lot of the German media is saying, on Schulz's hope of becoming Chancellor. But of course, we know we've got a few months until the elections here in September. And so Angela Merkel certainly buoyed by the result in the west of Germany in this regional election. But she also has general elections coming up in September. And Angela Merkel's conservative support base favours austerity still. And we heard Wolfgang Schäuble over the weekend. He was saying that he believes that Macron's going to be a very important partner for Germany, but he certainly wasn't going too far on whether he plans to agree to any of Macron's wide-ranging reforms that he has for Europe. The Social Democrats feel a little differently for this. In fact, Sigmar Gabriel today to Spiegel magazine was saying we need concrete proposals for specific initiatives between France and Germany, and we need them now. We need to help Macron enforce his reforms in Europe so that he can maintain his support in a very divided France.